Gordon, it's great to be back here again at the start of another season at Rossvale. How's things been going this pre-season so far?
It's been a challenging, it's what I would say, challenging pre-season. The sessions in that themselves, good. Had some right good sessions, some double sessions on the Saturday. Boys have all been working hard, so fine in that respect. But we've obviously hit the games there, and we've just we're so down in numbers just now, just with holidays and weddings, and one or two guys maybe just not ready in terms of fitness to play yet. So we've kind of been muddling by with 11, 12 players and bringing in some 21s. So it's been tough in that respect. But what I've said to the players is, the games we've picked, we've played 3 tough games so far against Lowland teams who are obviously weeks ahead of us, and that was done that for a reason, to try and give the guys a taste of a wee jump in level again. And it's been tough, but it's been good, useful.
Well, we know obviously having a step up this year into the Premier League was going to be something that you relished, and you find yourself in this position now, but you must have had a pretty busy spell since the close of last season, bringing in new players. How's the preparations been going?
I mean, it's like any other season. We've had ins and outs. So we've had a few that have left the club, and obviously give them our best wishes to go on to the clubs they've went in, and we bring a few in, and those guys are still bedding in. We're still trying to work on things and training in terms of tuning them into the way we play, the way we would like to play. So it's all been quite frantic with the sessions and the games, but it's like everybody else. Every team's in the same boat, and my main focus is obviously getting us ready for next Saturday. But ultimately, it's about being ready for the 3rd of August, because of what's happened, we're probably going to have to use the League Cup section as a bit of fitness as well.
So next Saturday, you mentioned that's the first cup game of the season, is that right?
That's it, yep. So we're at Maryhill on Saturday, and then we're Pollock on the Monday, and then we're up at actually Hunters Hill on the Wednesday, just because Ben's have got a home game. So busy schedule. With
that coming up pretty fast, you said your squad's depleted for various different reasons. Do you feel that you're fully prepared to take on that cup game?
We'll be there or thereabouts come next Saturday. We've got a load of boys coming back this week from their holidays, so one or two that have been nursing knocks that maybe be ready. Liam will be back, split his head open in the first game, so things like that, kind of went against us. But we'll be fine, and we'll still have maybe 1, 2, possibly 3 still to come into the club. So we'll be ready.
So taking into account the step up, playing in the Premier League, what is it you think is going to be the biggest challenge for you this season?
Listen, you look at the fixtures when they come out, and every week you're playing a top team now. You're looking, going geez, and it's for the guys around the club, the chairman and the committee, they're looking at maybe a wee bit daunting. But I mean that's what all the graft over the last 2 seasons has been for. We've earned the right to be here. We're under no illusions of what people will expect. That are going to expect us to be down near the bottom of the league and be taking potentially some beatings every week, and that's fine. I get that, I understand it, but we'll be doing everything to try and hold our own. And like I say, we still have a few bodies to come in, and we're a well organised unit when we do have everybody, and that's what we've built our success on over the last couple of years. So we'll try and just keep that going and try and step up and do it at a higher level.
And obviously today, Gordon, we're at a new venue, we're at your new home ground here up at Benburb. How are you and the committee and the boys finding the new facilities?
They've been great. Frank Lovering and Paul and Frank's wife May, very accommodating. They've been great, making sure we get a couple of pre-season fixtures here, and they've not been able to do enough for us, in terms of sort of the hospitality and making sure we're looked after. So they've been first class. It's a good wee setting. It's ideal for junior football. It's on AstroTurf that we're used to. The only slight negative is the pitch is a bit narrower than Hunters Hill, which maybe doesn't suit us, but it's kind of nitpicking. Overall, it's been great so far.
It's quite an inviting place for hopefully your building of your new fan base and your current fan base.
Well, I think we'll have that benefit that fans know what to expect here. I think if we'd went up and stuck where we were at Huntershill, we maybe wouldn't have got the footfall that probably we deserve, because it's sort of what's going round that's not really fit for purpose, which we've had to agree with, and hopefully they do a wee bit of work and we can get back there. So where we are, and fans know the ground, they know Newton Park, so hopefully they will come here, and I know that goes for home and travelling support.
And I'm going to put you on the spot, Gordon, because I do this at the beginning of every season, but you'll have your own challenges, you'll have your own expectations, you'll have your own targets. Can you share any of that with us this season, what you hope to achieve by the end?
The target's to stay in the league, Helen. I'd be lying if that wasn't a target. Me personally, I've got wee aspirations higher than that, maybe try and go a wee bit higher than that, but it would be a monumental achievement for us to stay in the league. First and foremost, given where we are. I've said it all before, budget-wise and all the rest of it, fan base. So that is the target, is to stay in the league, and it's going to be a huge challenge, but the boys are up for it, and I'm up for it.
We know here that the committee is fantastic, and we know here that the management are fantastic, so I don't believe that there's anything that's out with our reach this coming season.
Aye, let's say we're looking forward to it. As I've said earlier, preparation's not been perfect for a number of reasons, but we're starting there Thursday night training session. You can see us starting to click back into gear a wee bit in terms of tempo, and Saturday, today's game, much improvement on Wednesday night. So we're getting there, and then we get the boys back next week. We'll be ready to go.
Fantastic. Well, we really look forward to this season coming, Gordon, and we look forward to your first competitive game at the weekend against Maryhill.
Cheers. Thanks.